Welcome to Positively Picked Products. I'm Megan Toops, founder of Libra Living Wellness Limited, and today is the second video where we'll be diving into a handful of natural, healthier picks. Now, before I start, I want to re-rate a product from the last video. Go Quinoa Puffs Vegan White Cheddar. I originally gave it a 6, but unfortunately, after tasting it again, I would have to give it a 4. And I think the reason for this is it was at the end of the video and I tasted all these very flavorful chips and salty snacks. So I already kind of had some seasoning in my mouth, so it kind of made it taste better than it actually was. But I tasted it later in the day just by itself, and I was like, yeah, this isn't great. So I unfortunately have to give it a 4. Um, but um, today's theme is sweet snacks. So I've chosen a few natural, healthier products that fit in this category. So let's explore the tastings of today's treats. So our first pick, I'm going to bring it up here. I'm really excited about this, and I do have water today to kind of cleanse my palate. Um, if you have ever heard of Smart Sweets, I was gonna say. Um, I've had, I think, like sour gummies from Smart Sweets and things like that, but this, it says new and it's Dream Puffs. So I'm really excited to try these. Um, it's their strawberry foam and peach foam. So we'll open those up. Just gonna rip half the bag open. Um, They smell amazing. So there's like apple, sweet potato, radish, and cherry preparation. So that's kind of the colors. So I always love I love gummies, and I always try to find stuff with natural coloring. So this is really cute. I don't know if you can, yeah, the little rainbow. Mm, oh my God. These are delicious. They're kind of in between a marshmallow and a gummy. Like, my taste buds are going crazy. If you don't like peach, don't get these, but this, oh, amazing. Okay. Mm, they're fun. So this is the strawberry. Such a cool texture. When I saw Dream Puffs, I was like, okay, it's gonna be a marshmallow, but they're kind of gummy. I would totally get these again. I think my partner is gonna love these. I could sit here and eat the whole bag, but we're gonna have to hide those away. Out of 10, so it says no synthetic dyes, natural flavoring. Um, yeah, I can't see the sugars because I ripped the bag off. Has sugars, 4 grams. Um, it's yeah, it's fantastic. Out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 9. Uh, and maybe we'll re-rate it at the end. But definitely a 9 out of 10. So let's drink some water to cleanse the palate. Next, we have Yummy Bear. It's a tiny little package. This flavor is strawberry kiwi, plant-based, 3 grams of sugar per bag, naturally sweetened. Seeing, yeah, same thing. Strawberry juice. This has 3 grams of sugar. Okay, so let's try these. Also excited about these because they're gummies. And I've never seen these before. I've seen Smart Sweets. So it's just a tiny little bear. Sticky. What about kiwi? I like gummies, but I don't think I like all texture of gummies. This one's on the lower end of texture for me because I mean, it's easy to bite into. I'm not tasting strawberry, kind of tasting like tanginess. Not as good as I thought. Like, maybe it's the kiwi I'm tasting that's really overpowering. Like, yeah, there's kind of a weird taste. Not terrible. I don't think I would get those again, so I'm gonna go with a 5 out of 10. Now, these next ones, it is Taste of Nature organic, 2 grams of sugar, and they're Taste of Nature bites. This is dark chocolate and peanut butter. I have bought these before. They're one of my favorites. It's just been a very long time. I think I haven't bought them since last year, since I bought them. And what I love about them is they're individually wrapped. I think there's 10. So it's great to share or bring to a party. So they're nicely little individual wrapped and they're delicious. I think there's 2 flavors. They're a little crunchy. So I'll take it out the package. So you have like your nuts and your chocolate. And these are 2 grams of sugar. So there's peanuts, brown rice syrup, dark chocolate. I'm just seeing if there's any other nuts. I think it's just peanuts and um whole grain crisps, like brown rice. So the other ones have raisins. I'm not a fan of that. So typically I buy these, but they're great. They're chewy and there's not too much chocolate. I love chocolate, but perfect little snack. Perfect for when you just need a little sweet snack, like after your meal. Grab one of these. I'm just flinging crumbs everywhere. Um, yeah, it's great. So for those, because I love them, um, I think I want to give them a 9 out of 10 too. Like, honestly, I don't know what's gonna get a 10 because those are both like that and the first Dream Puffs were fantastic. So, mhm. But 9 to me is just a classic. It's good. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Next, we have Frankie's Organic Sweet Potato Baked Fries. And it says churro there. Now, I want to say I might have had these before, but I don't remember. Um, so organic cornmeal, sweet potato flour. So nice little sweet kind of Cheeto. They're loud. Okay. Half the bag is gone. So much air. Okay, they look like little like fries. Yeah. So if you don't like cinnamon, these aren't the things to get. Um, really great, salty and sweet. Um, they're gluten-free and they're also vegan, so it's a great and I think Frankie's Organic makes a lot of good, tasty, healthy snacks. So for that one, that one's pretty good. Like, Let's try one more just to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Like, they're pretty good. Um, the aftertaste reminds me of, like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. So I have, like, cereal vibes going. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. So let's go back to these Dream Puffs for a second. And I'm gonna try one more. And I'm gonna go with the peach because that was really good. That's another little cloud. So much flavor. You know what? These are getting a 10. These are gonna be my first 10. Smart Sweets Dream Puffs. Because those are fantastic. I could sit there and eat the whole bag, but I'm not going to. Mm. Yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10. So I want to say thanks for joining me today on the second video of Positively Picked Products. Um, and for joining me on this delightfully delicious discovery of healthier, more natural products. Until next time.